Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're talking Korean skincare fails. Now, I've been putting a lot of Korean skincare through its paces in the past couple of months, and honestly, I've been impressed with a lot of it. I've discovered some new true holy grails that belong and deserve a place in my skincare routine. Unfortunately, along with those holy grails, there have been a couple of total fails, and those are the products that I want to share with you in today's video. It's not because I want to be negative or reflect in any way badly on the brands mentioned today, but I'd hate for you guys to reach out and spend your hard-earned coin on any of these products when I think there's just better alternatives. I'm of course going to be sharing with you those alternatives as we go through the video, so sit back, relax, let's start some Korean skincare fails. Now, before we get into this video, just a gentle reminder to do all that usual YouTubey stuff if you haven't already. If you could reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform, so it's just a fantastic way of helping as many people as possible discover our wonderful Mad About Skin family. Now, while we're talking about that family, if you haven't joined already, I'm here to say, why not? All you need to do is reach down and click that subscribe button. Here at Mad About Skin, you are way more than just a subscriber number. I like to think you're part of the core family, and for that we do weekly live streams, daily uploads. I reply to as many comments as possible each and every single day, and I think you do truly get value for the subscription. So if you want to, I'd be so grateful if you joined us here on this journey. I've got an awful lot to get through in this video, so I think it's time we just cut that waffle and delve straight on in. And I want to start with two products from dear Klairs. Now, Klairs are probably one of the most popular Korean skincare brands, at least here in the West. Some of their products have worked really well for me in the past. I liked one of their cleansers. I used to love their sunscreen, but unfortunately it failed its SPF testing, and I don't think they've replaced it with like an updated formula, at least that I'm aware of. If you know any of your favourites from Klairs, sound off in the comment section below, because I don't want this brand to be defined by these two fails I'm going to call out now. I'd love to explore a little bit more with what they have to offer, and hopefully find some holy grails in their collection. Two products though that didn't work for me are these. This is the Fundamental Water Gel Cream. Now, a lot of people recommended this product to me, and honestly I had high expectations and hopes. It's packed full of humectants, hydrators, calming and soothing ingredients, so I thought it could work really well as like a lightweight summer moisturiser. I've got super oily, acne prone skin, so I don't need anything too heavy duty in the summer months. This kind of sounded like the product that could do that. The smell. Oh, the smell. Unfortunately, I think I've spoken about this on the channel before, so if I'm going over to old territory, I apologise for that, but I just couldn't get over the scent of this product. Now, I always say scent is very unique to the individual, and one person's like turn off will be another person's like holy grail fragrance, so bear that in mind. But this to me, it just smelled really heavy, and that scent lingered. So you put this on the skin, and still like 10 minutes after, even if you'd applied products on top, you could still smell that slightly musty scent that came with it. It was just a firm pass, and I actually find that the Make Prem Panthenol Essence does exactly the same as this product, hydrates you to the gods but without that scent. So that's probably the one I'm going to stick with. Another product I tried, this is the Supple Preparation Unscented Toner. I'm kind of glad I got both of these in their trial sizes because I wanted to try before I commit to a full size, and I won't be buying a full size of this one either. I think the main reason I wasn't a huge fan of this is it didn't really do anything beyond what I've already got in my skincare routine. It kind of, if you read the blurb online, it promised the world, and it kind of under-delivered against that. I think a lot of brands do that. They hype up the claims of their product, gives us unrealistic expectations, we try it, and then we're already disappointed. They kind of set themselves up to fail, and this was the case with this product. It's got some nice humectants in here, so it'll give a meaningful level of hydration. There are some calming and soothing ingredients, which again, I think if you've got very irritated skin could work. There's just better products out there. I would reach for something with panthenol, allantonin, some ceramides, just things to really nourish the skin, protect the skin barrier, and calm and soothe. This didn't really have any of that, so for me it was a firm pass. I just think there's a whole lot of better products than that in the Korean skincare market. Now, sticking with the theme of scent, another product that just really didn't do it for me was this. This is the Axis White Mugwort Pore Clarifying Wash Off Pack. I loved the results that I got from this product. Definitely helped to minimize the amount of excess oil in the skin, smoothed everything out. I noticed my skin was less congested, less blackheads than I had before using it. So the results, couldn't argue with that. The texture, the scent, the whole thing was just a firm pass for me. It did, however, like pique my interest with mugwort as an ingredient. I've got another better product that I'm going to come on to recommending in a second. But the reason I just couldn't continue with this product is it has like little balls of like starch balls within that remind me of like that. Is it tapioca, semolina, or that pudding that you used to get in school where it was all like frog spawny and horrible? It's unfortunately also the colour of frog spawn, so it's just all a bit, no, it's just a bit grim. And The scent of it is like, it's a bit tea tree mixed with mud, mixed with, yeah, just no. Just no. And it's a shame because the results really, really good. Whilst that was a firm pass, it's thanks to that product that I kind of experimented a little bit more with mugwort as an ingredient and stumbled across this holy grail. This is the Isntree Spot Saver Mugwort Ampule. This game-changingly good. So the same outcomes as the Axis Y product, but without the scent, without the texture, the frog spawn. Just an all-round, it's a pleasure to reach for and use this product. And you get the same great like clarifying of the skin, fewer blackheads. I find the breakouts are lessened, and even if I do get a zit, it tends to be less red after I've used this a couple of times. Such a holy grail, and I think I'm on like ampule number 6 of this by now. Like with, as a side note, like with a lot of Korean skincare products, really difficult to get into. Is it just me, or do you guys also always find it really difficult to break the security seal, particularly on Korean skincare products, which is why I just had to tear my way into this. However, this product is so, look, it looks so glamorous and bougie, but it's not actually that expensive, but it looks great on your vanity. And I just really, really like the applicator. You get a good amount of product with this. Sometimes, you know, with these droppers, you get the tiny amount you're constantly dipping in. Not with this. All around, just a fantastic product. And the Mugwort Ampule, definitely one that I'd recommend. Now let's come on to an eye cream. I haven't actually tried many Korean eye creams. That's just because I've got a couple of drugstore holy grails that I buy here in the UK that kind of do everything I need them to. I covered some of my favourites in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. However, I was keen to try something from the Korean skincare market, you know, just put it through its paces, see if there's anything that I could be missing out on. And I reached for this product. This is the Secret Key Starting Treatment Eye Cream. Now I love their galactomyces ferment, their rose starting treatment essence, so I thought this is kind of a brand that I might want to stick with because I've already had great success with them. Fortunately, this wasn't as good as that essence. I just found it was too thick. It's got quite a few oils in here, and I used it consistently for 2 weeks and started to find I got melia, you know, those little white bumps under the eye, which is usually a sign that the product you're reaching for is too thick, it's too occlusive, it's not working for your individual skin type. Like I say, I paid a little bit more attention to the ingredients. Thought, yeah, this is a very rich and heavy eye cream. If you have super dry under eyes, this actually could probably work really well for you, but for me, it was just too much. Now, I hate to waste product. I think I've spent my hard-earned coin on this. I want to get some use out of it, so I kind of repurposed it. I started to use this as a lip treatment, like a lip balm. Honestly, so good. For the eyes, total disaster, won't go there again. But for the lips, it hydrates. It provides like an occlusive layer. So if you want to have like a lip balm plus an element of like slugging with Vaseline all in one product, I'd recommend this because it's got a lot of oils in here, which is why I think you get that occlusive feel to it. It's just all around a transformative lip balm. So if you've bought this, you don't like it for the under eye and you kind of want to repurpose it, try it on the lips. You will honestly be so impressed. Will I buy it again for the purposes of the lips? You know what, maybe I will. If I see a sale on the product, I'll probably put another one in my basket. I just think for the eyes, which is what the purpose of the product is, just a little bit too rich. Now let's come on to a mist, which is this product. This is the Hydro Cream Mist by Riri. Now I'm going to put a disclaimer. I didn't actually purchase this one. I purchased all the others with my own coin. This one I was sent in, I think, just like a beauty box. So maybe I should be a little bit more generous and forgiving with it because I didn't buy this specifically with my skin type and routine in mind, which is maybe why it didn't work as well as maybe I expected some of the other products to, if that makes sense. However, I did try it and I was pretty underimpressed, and the reason I wanted to include it in today's video is I was struggling to see who this would actually work for and benefit, and at the end of the day, I don't want you guys wasting your coin on products that just won't deliver. In terms of how this is presented as a product, it claims to be a whitening, anti-wrinkle, functional cosmetic product. I think there's an awful lot lost in translation with this product. I'm not really sure what the key benefit of it was, which is like point number 1 with why I think it was a fail. However, I kind of read the ingredients and thought, hydrating. This is probably where it's going to be key. It'll probably add some extra hydration to the skin, calm and soothe. Unfortunately, it did the opposite. I found it very drying. I found it quite irritating. I think there's a lot of potential irritants in here. My skin is fairly resilient, not really prone to sensitivity and irritation, and this definitely triggered some. So I stopped using it fairly quickly into trying it out. However, the mist, gorgeous. So I did actually empty the product out, filled it with like filtered water and keep it in the fridge. And it's a great way of just, you know, dampening the skin between water-based serums, spritzing to cool you down. If you find a product like this that has a really nice mist applicator, never throw that product away. Reuse it, upcycle it, fill it with some filtered water, and you've got a really nice calming and soothing mist for the summer months, like a top tip. But the product that I would definitely recommend in place of that is this. This is the Soul Sister Beauty Fresh Skin Facial Mist. Talk about this all the time. Honestly, so good. Same problem with that Isntree one though. I couldn't actually break into the tamper-proof seal, but with this one you don't have to worry because you can just open the bottom, which I think kind of defeats the purpose of that. I think I've mentioned and called that out on the channel before, but I'm always a little bit surprised when I'm opening it upside down. But this is really good. This is like a mist with a purpose. Hydrates you to the gods, calms and soothes the skin, and does everything I wanted that Riri product to do. And I think this is actually less expensive than the Riri one too. So just all around a ding 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 holy grail, and my favourite Korean mist that I think I've ever tried. Now I want to end this video on two masks. I've got a sheet mask and like a treatment mask. This is the Pestilo, the Seed Real Collagen Mask. So I tried this because it was something a little bit different. So I actually put like 3 on order. I hated the first one and I haven't used the other 2, but I will do because, like I say, I hate waste. I might give them away to a friend that will. But they come in these like pots that you pre-mix with some water, and it turns into a bit of a gummy paste. You've got a little applicator here as well. You apply that to the skin in a relatively thick layer. It's supposed to boost collagen, hydrate the skin. It didn't do any of that. It actually dried down so like thick and crusty. I had to use a really good cleanser to kind of get it off the skin, which, because I rubbed so much, irritated the skin. It actually dried me out and stripped the skin too. It was just all around not a very pleasant product to use. I do love Pestilo, and I think if you want to try something from this brand, they've got a safe recipe sunscreen that's so good. It's got panthenol, it's got ceramides, it's got SPF 50+. I love that one. They also do a really nice ceramide, and I think it's got niacinamide as well, moisturizer that's great, particularly if, like me, you've got like combination oily skin and you want something lightweight. Pestilo, a great brand. I don't think that mask was really cutting it. The gimmick was kind of fun of mixing it yourself at home, but beyond that, it's a firm pass. Then finally, this is the Pure Derm Vegan Aloe Sheet Mask. I wanted to try this because, you know, I'm exploring a little bit more of vegan skincare because I know a lot of you guys out there are either vegan or living a plant-based lifestyle and want those recommendations. So I had relatively high hopes for this. Put a couple on order because I think they were like 79p each. No. The problem with this is they don't actually advertise what's really in the product. So aloe is like splashed across the front. You think calming, soothing and hydrating. You know, it's vegan and it's certified, which I love. Beyond just that, and it does say it's going to hydrate the skin. Beyond just that, it doesn't really advertise. So when you turn over, I applied this to skin and started to think, ooh, this is actually quite irritating. I'm getting a tingle. It's not the most pleasant sensation on the skin. What could it be? You actually turn it over. It's got an awful lot of oils in here. It's got niacinamide. It's got ascorbic acid. It's got a lot of other ingredients and preservatives that could, on certain skin types, be a little bit problematic. So I kind of thought, no, this probably isn't it. I think on the face of it, it's presenting itself as being something that it's not. That's my fault. Should have read the ingredients before I purchased it. I'd recommend everyone do that. But for me, this was just a bit of a firm pass. I took it off the skin and I felt that whilst my skin was a little bit more hydrated, it was quite red. It was quite irritated. And then I had to use other calming and soothing things afterwards, kind of defeating the purpose of this. So this was a firm pass, but it's kind of on me for not reading the ingredients before I tried and bought the product out. So I would always recommend you guys do that before spending your coin. But this is, even though it's really, really inexpensive, is a product I'd probably give a firm pass to. So there you have it, guys, a rundown of some recent Korean skincare fails. I have probably mentioned some of these on the channel before, but I always like to be transparent with you guys and say, you know, whilst I'm all about celebrating the positive, those products that work and deliver fantastic results for your skin, I don't think we should shy away from calling out those that don't work well, because at the end of the day, I'd hate to think that you guys were spending your hard-earned coin on products that aren't going to deliver you the right outcomes. That's kind of the purpose of today's video. So even though it's a little bit more of a negative style content to what I usually create, if you could give this video a thumbs up and a like. At the end of the day, I just want to save you guys some money, and this was my experience with products that I put through their paces, did really want to like, went in with that spirit of positivity, but just left me feeling a little bit flat. I would love to know what your thoughts, feelings and opinions are on anything mentioned in today's video, so sound off in the comment section below, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well and love your skin. Take care. Bye.